You're putting in 80 hours a week. The calendar is full, the team is moving, and you are grinding harder than ever. But revenue has completely flatlined. So you pull obvious levers. You tweak the pricing tiers, pour money into ad spend, and push the team for just a few more sales. But the numbers don't budge. That is because you are aggressively treating a surface symptom, while the underlying disease remains untouched. Raw hustle has a ceiling. You cannot scale a business through sheer effort if the operational system you are trying to optimize is already broken. When growth stalls out like this, the root cause usually isn't a lack of effort. It is a complete misdiagnosis of what your business actually does. The economist Theodore Levitt called this marketing myopia. It happens when owners define their company strictly by the literal product sitting on the shelf or the label hanging on the front door. That label traps you. By confusing your daily physical tasks with your overarching business identity, you accidentally build a system where you are the primary bottleneck. Scaling past this point requires tearing the visible model down to its studs to find the true economic engine hiding underneath. Think about a standard Airbnb cleaning service. On the surface, the product is highly physical. You sell hours of labor, dusting, and sweeping. But look past the vacuuming for a second. What is the property host actually buying? They are actually paying for turnover reliability. They are buying 5-star hospitality, review protection, and guaranteed guest readiness. When the product is trust rather than labor, recruitment shifts from finding cleaners to finding turnover specialists. Marketing stops promising generic housekeeping and starts promising occupancy support. Even pricing changes, moving from an hourly rate to a premium based on the host's review success. The economic engine remains fixed on the outcome guaranteed to the customer, regardless of the physical tasks required to get there. To find your true outcome, separate your operation into 3 strata. At the base is direct labor, the physical execution. In the middle is administration, handling management and data. At the top is design, the system architecture that dictates how the machine functions. Now ask yourself, if your customer demand doubled next month, which specific layer would shatter first? If your leads suddenly dry up, your bottleneck is positioning. If your service delivery starts to fail, your constraint is process, or perhaps your own personal capacity to manage it. Stalled operators get stuck doing bad hard work, endlessly optimizing a functional layer that is already fully maxed out. Real growth requires good hard work, locating and fixing the one true systemic constraint. And discovering that constraint is an ongoing cycle. As markets evolve, so must your business identity. Netflix is a masterclass in this cycle. They have consistently abandoned their old delivery formats to redefine the overarching system they monetize. They didn't stop at a passive library of movies. They expanded their capabilities into massive live sports entertainment, broadcasting events like the World Baseball Classic. The most resilient companies survive because they refuse to anchor their core identity to a single, static delivery mechanism. It comes down to a choice of mindset. You can either think like the exhausted laborer doing the work or the strategic architect designing the machine. You have to stop asking, "What do I sell?" and instead constantly ask, "What system am I actually running, and where is it currently breaking?" You can master this exact diagnostic framework by taking the free course, What Business Are You Really In?, available on The Great Discovery at thegreatdiscovery.com. Because at the end of the day, your company's growth will never exceed the limits of the system you intentionally design.